Swave Sevah team, homie. You in tune to Trill Talk TV. Keep it here.
Real life American gangsters, let's get it. My street, my block, my strip, my stop, my rest, my hood is my home. From 110 to 155th, this the heart of New York, this is where it is, yeah. My street, my block, my strip, my stop, my rest, my hood is my home. From FDR to Riverside, the neighborhood I've been living in all my life. Walk with me, this is where it's going down. And if you new in town, let me show you around. What's up, you hungry? Want a nice meal to fill you up? I know just the spot. Our first stop's Sylvia's, and the night just began. Hurry up and eat your food and let's move where the itis kick in. There's so much to see, so much more in store. Apollo Theater is here. This is where stars are born. If I could only take you back to 94, you would see Grand Zoom his best. My fam doing it fresh. Too much to do, can't rest when the summer starts. Catch a ball game.
You're watching Trill Talk TV.
So what's been going on with you, Swave? What you got coming up?
Been working. I took a little time off. Everybody's like coming at me, I just had a young one, so I took a little time off to, be a father. At least up until my son could walk, He's a little bit more independent. And I go back on the grind heavy. But right now, I'm still grinding. I got a couple projects I'm working on. The Team Hami project. Got my second album I'm working on. Still got a couple battles in the works. And, just working,
So you got a new album coming out. So what do you say about people who say battle rappers can't make songs?
I beg to differ, which is actually the name of my second album. I beg to differ, and that's one of the reasons why it's named that, because people think battle rappers can't make songs. And I have an album out right now proving them different. And what's wrong? My son is in the interview with me. I got an album right now, Son of a One-Armed Man on iTunes right now, proving them different. And then, I got the Team Hami mixtape on thatpiff.com, and that's proving them different and all that. So, it is what it is. But I will say that I agree with it 70% of the time. It's sad to say, but a lot of these battle rappers just want to battle. They don't really want to make songs. So if their heart is not really there to make songs, then that's not what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? But for the people that came from actually making music. Eminem was a battle rapper, put it like that. You know what I mean?
So tell me more about Team Hami. Like, who was all into Team Hami?
Oh, we got a slew of us, man. I get this question asked all the time, and I try to go through the names, and I always forget people, and I get reminded, like, yo, why you ain't say my name? You know what I mean? So, of course, me, my man IP, the founders, Poison Pen PH. We got T-Money Bags, Bugs. We got Ill Will, Will P, Lotta Zay. We got XL. We got Mo Dirty. We got Scream. We got P-Stacks. We got Sarah Connor. We got Sean Price. We got Rockness Monster. We got Immortal Tech. We got my man Pro DMS. We got my man J Arch. We got my man Abacus. We got my man Fabio, Sherm, Polo. We got Ladybugs. There's so many of us, man. I could go on and on and on and on. And if I forgot y'all, I'm sorry. But you know what it is.
So you got any more battles coming up soon?
Yeah, I got one. I just had one Sunday night in Baltimore. I just 3-0'd some dude out there, dude named Mark Mizzle. If you never heard of him, you ain't gonna hear of him, because I just buried him. And I got the September 27th, I believe that's the day before Summer Madness, I'm actually doing a bus trip to AC, and in AC, I'm gonna do a battle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do like a quick one-rounder against a dude named Street Money. And, just bury him too, so if you ain't heard of him, you won't hear of him. And it's just, that's how it's gonna go down,
So people say you always don't battle, you don't get the big names, but you always get the little names. What you got to say about that?
Say it again?
Oh, you don't get the big name, but you get the little people, and you just destroy them.
I say I'm an equal opportunist bully. I do big names or small names. I don't really care about the tier system. I think that shit is kind of corny. I think if we all gonna be in the business to battle out there, we all just need to battle. You know what I mean? Of course, everybody got their select few who they won't battle. Even I have my select who I don't want to battle, or who I wouldn't battle because of the coolness or the nature of our relationship or whatever. But for the most part, battle rappers is battle rappers. I don't care if you're a vet. I don't care if you're a new dude. If you coming in here and you trying to make noise and be a part of the culture, I kill any one of you. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Whether big name, small name. Lately I've been doing a lot of small names because I'm kind of not feeling the diva-ish attitudes a lot of dudes is giving off now, and I like going where the hunger's at. And lately in these small, slightly developed leagues, you got a lot of dudes that's hungry coming out of these leagues because they trying to make it to the main stage, you know what I mean? So people that's hungry tend to come with their A game. So I want to battle everybody at their A game. I don't want to battle no nigga that feel like he been doing it for so many years, so he gonna slack off this battle, and you know what I mean? It don't translate for a good battle at the end of the day. Make the whole battle look whack, you know what I mean? And I'm guilty of it, so I ain't even gonna sit here and count everybody out because I did it. But I can tell you as a person that did it before, it's whack. You know what I mean? I really don't want to do that no more. So I just want to stay hungry. You know what I mean? To stay hungry, you got to go where ain't no food at. You feel me?
Yeah. So how long you been battling? I know you've been battling the streets out here before a camera. And how you think about, I think you battled like in Philippines. So how you feel like you going from the streets of New York all the way out there to battle?
Well, before camera, I can't even tell you how many years we've been battling. I think I've been battling for as long as I've been rapping, because rapping was just like a thing. Battling was like a thing that came along with rapping in that time, if you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know, it was just like, in order to call yourself nice, you had to prove it. You feel me? And then you had other people who thought they was nice and they was willing to prove that they was on you. So either you was gonna do it or you don't, you know what I mean? And I think for as long as I've been rapping, I came across those kind of challenges, especially living in Harlem, you know what I mean? So I've probably been battling for about as long as I can remember rapping. Like, I ain't gonna say as long as that, because, you know, I fought my first rap at 9 years old. Of course, I wasn't battling at no fucking 9 years old. But when I took it serious, high school years, that's when high school I had slew of battles. You know what I mean? Around the way, walking from block to block in Harlem. Shout out to my man Bloodshed. He's the most memorable battle I ever had, street-wise, because me and him went 10 rounds, and he's not here anymore. You know what I mean? For those who don't know who Bloodshed is, that's Cam brother, Children of the Corn. And in his day, he was one of the best dudes in Harlem, hands down. Anybody that know Bloodshed that came from that era would tell you, Blood was not to be messed with. And me and him went 10 rounds. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, we rapped until you ran out of verses. It wasn't no rounds. It wasn't no time limits. You just rapped until you couldn't go no more, until you was dry. You feel me? Oh, I can't think of nothing else. Look, you want to get on camera or something, man? I can't think of nothing else. My son want to get on camera. Look at him. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, there you go. Say hi. You making noise like you want to get on camera. Yeah, say hi, man. Yeah, that's what you wanted.
Say Team Hami.
Yeah, say Team Hami.
You about to throw it up too.
That's little Tyson, baby Hami. Now, man, battle rappers still around. When he get older, y'all gonna have a problem. You hear me? But you. But you know, that's just what it is. The battling came a long way, man. It came a long way from doing the corner battles to the DVDs to selling out venues. You know what I mean? To traveling. Like you said, I went to the Philippines and I actually battled in the same place where Ali and Frazier fought, Thriller in Manila, at Arenetta Coliseum. You know what I mean? And I'm a huge boxing fan, and that's one of my favorite fights. So just the strength of me battling in that same atmosphere was the reason why I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? It's not even about my opponent in that situation. It wasn't about how much money I was getting paid. It was about a trip to the Philippines, across the world, and battling in Arlem Coliseum. And that shit was just like, I think that shit like one of the highlights of my career doing this so far. You know what I mean? So, kind of a couple of my highlights came from me battling a no name. So, why not? Why stop? You feel me?
I remember your battle with Old Red.
Old Red?
Yeah, what you do to him?
Man,
Oh, you said
shout out to
something.
Old Red, because I know he hate that everybody keep bringing up the fact that I'm the one that killed him. But,
You said something like, ain't no parking lot or something, he just quit.
Yeah, man, you know, he trying to use lines from Bad Boys on me. But I believe that everything got to be relevant. Even when you say it, it's one thing to say something extra fresh because it sound cool, but if it don't go along with what's going on at the time, this is a battle. So, you know, for instance, I hate when people rap about jewelry and they ain't got no jewelry on. I mean, they talk about their watch cost such and such, and there's no watch on their list. You know what I mean? Or they chains swinging and they don't have no chains on. Like, I don't like type of shit like that. So when he said, "Yo, my glass is so thick I can see the battle from the parking lot," nigga, we was in a venue that didn't have no parking lot. So it really didn't fit. I know you trying to get laughs off the Bad Boy line, but it don't fit the circumstance. You know what I mean? If we was in like a arena and it had a parking lot outside, it would have hit harder for him. Because there would have been no way I could have said no shit like that. And I'd have just had to eat that. And the crowd probably would have went more crazy because there's actually a parking lot. You feel me? But there was no parking lot. So him saying that was just like, you knew we was going to battle with Voodoo Lounge. You know Voodoo Lounge, they had no fucking parking lot. And you thought of that, to write that ahead of time, knowing where we was going to be at. So that shit was just lack of thought process to me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Old Red, though.
Yeah. So, you know, you see, I heard about Keith Murray and Fredo about the battle.
Yo, am I the only one that's hyped about this damn battle?
If it was sticky, I'd be more hyped. I'm surprised. I'm trying to see what Fredo gonna do. Fredo
Am I
nice,
the only
but
one hyped about this battle, yo? Like, real talk, I really want to see this battle. Be all right, man. I got you. I know what you want. I really want to see this battle, maybe because I come from that era of hip hop. I was a huge Onyx fan. I was a huge Keith Murray fan. Like you said, yeah, if it was sticky, it probably would have been better. But I don't count Fredo out because Fredo is nice.
yeah.
Fredo, real talk, I don't know if a lot of people follow Onyx's career, especially nowadays, but people that follow Onyx's career that bought Onyx's second album, that person that died, Fredo was wigging on that album.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more than the first album, you feel me? And he was wigging, and people that know that album know what I'm talking about right now. So, Fredo, I'm saying that to say that Fredo is capable of pulling something out of his sleeve, and I'm interested in seeing what, especially in a battle setting. You know what I mean? Against a nigga like Keith Murray, like this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. You hoping to see more stuff like that?
Yes, I think that's the only way. I think battle rap done touched everything so far, except having mainstream battle rappers get involved, other than outside sources. Like, you know, we hear about mainstream battle rappers investing or being the money men behind certain events, but that's behind the door type stuff. You feel me? I'd rather see them come get involved for real. Like I remember there was talks of Busta Rhymes saying he wanted to battle, and he wanted to battle like a Loaded Lux. I really wish something like that would have happened. You know what I mean? I hear Cassidy talking. I watch Cassidy really do come back. Shout out to Joe Buttons and Cannabis for those people who made an attempt. You know what I mean? They failed, but they made attempts, and I would like to see more of that. I think that will be what would solidify battle rap and hip hop history for real. Like, I think it's already there, but I think it will really get a stamp. You know, shout out to Snoop. I heard Snoop is doing Gladiator School in Atlanta, and he got a couple battles that he about to put on the BET Awards. So it's definitely, you know what I mean? We got the BET Awards. You got UFF, the BET on 106 in Park. You got Conceited the Hitman on Wild 'N Out on MTV, and you know, it's definitely crossing the threshold. It's definitely getting in there, but it's still not widely accepted by that fan base yet. You know what I mean? And I could tell that from the finished product of Total Slaughter, the event. You know, a lot of fans was there because they just Eminem fans, but I could tell that a lot of people wasn't really all the way battle rap fans. But being that Eminem name is on it, and Slaughterhouse, and you know what I mean, Hot 97, and everybody kind of wanted to see what was going on. So it was a success in that light, but I don't think it really drew everybody in. So I think that, like, imagine if Eminem did a battle, fam. You know how big it would be, like, and that's what I want to see.
So when you want to see, who mainstream would you hold from the 80s or 90s that you would want to battle?
Man, all my favorites. Oh, that I would want to battle?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, all my favorites. I would want to battle M. I would want Redman to get in the ring. Jada Kiss. Fabulous. Cassidy. Even Beanie Siegel. You know what I mean? I heard he just shot up. Welcome home, Remy and Beanie Siegel. They both just came home. Remy, I think she need to get in one of them Queen of the Ring back. I think her and Bass Bunny need to lock in. I think that would be fire. You know what I mean? Or her and Lady Luck do a rematch or something. You know what I mean? That'll be fire. Or her and Miss Hustle can go at it. You know what I mean? Take on one of the Queen of the Ring joints. Her and QB. You know what I mean?
Because I told Lady Luck, I was like, you could beat some of the dudes on URL.
You, who, Lady Luck?
Yeah.
Maybe. I wish I'll be able to jump in the ring again, though. I want to see it. You know what I mean? Before people start counting her out, because Lady Luck is very skillful, man. The girl can go. And I do believe she can hang with a lot of these chicks, like, real talk. I just want to see it, man. I'm tired of all the talk and the speculation going on. I want to see some action behind some of this shit. You know what I mean? And who else old school should get involved in battling? DMX.
Yeah.
We all know about his capabilities. He talk about being a battle rapper. How about Jay-Z? Come down off your high horse, Hov, and you tweeting out you gonna get this work. Come get this work, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. You know what I mean? Why not? All friendly competition, but I think I know, even though I know they probably would never do it. They feel like they got way more to lose than we do. What's up with you, man? So, you know, but, you know, I just think that should make this real high. It would make it way more interesting again. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of the fans are getting tired of seeing the same faces, too. You know what I mean? So, that'll help.
So, anything else you want to talk about to get it off your chest? About, like the Mike Brown situation. Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace to Mike Brown. Rest in peace, Eric Gardner. Rest in peace, Sean Bell. Rest in peace, Amadou Diallo. Rest in peace, Oscar Grant. Rest in peace, everybody who fell victim or lost their lives to this, to police brutality, to excessive force, to anything under that fall under the watchful eye of the law, because it's starting to feel like they hunting us. You know what I mean? And it's getting a little crazy out here. And I don't know. It's like this. I'm all for what everybody is saying about violence begets more violence, and how we need to stand up together, and black people need to stop killing each other and stand together. I believe that. I do believe that. I think we've been killing each other far too long, and I think until we show the world that we ready to stand up for ourselves, ain't nobody really gonna do it for us. You know what I mean? But I do believe in order out of chaos. I do believe that the government exercises this on a regular basis. And what I mean by order out of chaos, for people that heard that term and don't know really what it is, I think that the government every now and then pushes us, pushes our buttons, tests their limits. They might do something every now and then. The Rodney King beating, the killing of, you know what I mean, Sean Bell or whoever. Anything that makes us go into an uprising where we either attack civilly or we attack viciously. But whatever we do, it makes them go to the next level. And when it makes them go, hold on, what's up, man? When it makes them go to the next level, I think they're doing it to show us who's boss around town. So I think they deliberately pick a fight with us so we can jump out our skin and they can jump out of theirs. So that's what you see going on with the Mike Brown situation. Now, I mean, they killed the man. The city of Ferguson is standing up to them, throwing Molotovs or whatever they can do. And these dudes is bringing in army equipment, National Guard. You know what I mean? They showing us like, yeah, go ahead, y'all stand all you want, but we got this at our disposal and we know y'all can't fuck with us. So I think it's like, okay, they do this to show us who's boss, but I do believe that one of these days they're going to lose that war. You feel me? I think that shit coming real soon because I think we really getting fed up, and I think when we really decide to unite and stand together and stop killing each other and join up as a force, strength is in numbers, man. We got way more people than they got police officers. You feel me? And I don't want to sound like I'm taking the violent route out because I'm really not. But every time it happens, we have a protest, we have a march, we have Al Sharpton come out, we have speeches, we have world leaders talking or political leaders talking about it, and this shit keep happening, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you think about it. When have you heard of a white man get shot by an unarmed police officer?
Yeah, you don't hear about it. You don't hear about it. And if it does happen, there's a reason why we don't hear about it. Because, you know what I mean? It's they know they don't need to uprise against us. They know they already got us. You feel me? And this shit is getting crazy and it keep happening. I'm saying this. There's only so much talking we can do. You understand me? There's only so much civil rights marching and nonviolent movements we gonna do before somebody feel like, yo, enough is enough, man. And I'm not telling everybody to get violent because I really don't want that kind of war because, you know, I got kids, other people got kids out there. I don't want them to witness that. But at the same time, I'll be damned if my son grow up and y'all start sicking dogs on him, or if he unarmed in the street with his hands up and you feel like you gonna open fire on him. Like, you know, it's just this shit gotta stop, my nigga. And I'm willing to go to whatever means. I'm not scared of jail. I'm not scared of no police, but I am gonna protect mine by whatever means. And that's just how I feel. Rest in peace, Mike Brown. My condolences go out to his family and all. And I just hope it all stops and we find some kind of common ground, man.
So you got a date for your projects and how people get in touch with you?
Dates I don't have as of yet. You can get in touch with me through Twitter. At Swave Sevah on Twitter, at Swave Sevah on Instagram, Swave Sevah on Facebook. You know. Just hit me up, swavemusic@gmail, you know what I mean, is my email. And you can hit me up all in them kind of ways, you know what I mean. If you got beats, send them to swavemusic@gmail.com. And, you know, I pretty much, damn near, I try. I ain't gonna say I do it all the time. I try to answer as many fans as possible when I'm in the media, social media outlet, you know what I mean, like Twitter, Facebook, and all that. I talk to as many fans as I can. If you hit me and I don't get to you, understand I do be busy, but I try to answer whoever hits me up as often as I can. So if you hit me up and I never responded to you, don't be mad. Don't feel like I'm playing you. I'm not always online, but I do try to keep in tune as much as I can.
All right, well, thanks a lot for your time.
No doubt, B. Thanks for having me, man.
Good luck for everything you got going on. We can support you.
Man, thank you, bro.